Have you ever wondered what psychologists do if they don't know what to ask next? Today we'll share 3 techniques that I use to keep every conversation flowing, whether it's in therapy, at work, or at the party. Let's get started. I will start from the technique that cannot be used at every situation, but is very helpful when it comes to deep conversations with your close friends. So the first and easiest technique would be simply admitting that you don't know what to say. As a therapist, I often say something like, I'm a bit confused where we should take this conversation next. And then, together with the client, we're trying to understand what would be the most important topic to discuss. I should admit, this is not something you might use having a very small talky conversation with your colleague, but when it comes to deep relations with your partner or your parents or friends, when you're in the middle of some serious discussion, that's a good thing to actually understand where you both want to go. The next one is summarizing, and I'll normally recap what we've just discussed, highlighting some main points. This helps me and the client to see the bigger picture and actually gives me some time to think what way we could go further. So what I might say is that, you've been recently feeling exhausted and at the same time craving sweets when you feel unsafe. Is that right? When people hear their words reflected back, they have a very good opportunity first to correct you if you didn't understand something right. And at the same time, it gives a person some space to get deeper into the topic and maybe have some other insight. And this one actually works perfectly fine at every situation. Believe me, at every situation. Imagine you're chatting with the friend at some of the party and your friend is saying that I've been swamped with the work recently and I didn't have time to relax and now I'm very irritated and I often shout at my kids. And imagine someone who would respond to you with something like, so you've been really busy recently at work and you didn't really have a downtime. I know it sounds a bit awkward and not natural, but believe me, the person hearing their words back would either confirm and get you more information, or again, we'll get deeper into the topic saying yes, maybe I should manage my time better because honestly, this was me who was not prioritizing myself. So that's a very great tool to actually make the conversation deeper or also keep the conversation natural and engaging. The last technique is my favorite. What you need to do is to simply repeat the last meaningful word you've heard. It is surprisingly effective. I have no idea how it works, but this is the brilliant thing you might use in every conversation. So if someone tells to me, recently I've been feeling so disconnected from work and so tired, and I should be honest, I've been thinking about quitting my job. What I might say is, quitting job? And of course the intonation should be caring and with question mark. But trust me, after that, the person will start elaborating on why they want to quit the job, what are the real issues, what can be done differently, etc., etc. It makes people open up. It works really good in the professional, in work environment as well. When someone tells at the meeting, so we couldn't proceed with the payment because in our company we had some unexpected challenges we needed to take care of. Instead of asking, why, what, how did it happen? You can say unexpected challenges, and then the person will have to explain because it's going to be awkward, right? If the person starts repeating back. So in this case, it's not going to work. Repeating the last meaningful word or phrase, it can be right, in unexpected challenges, provokes people to speak more and give more insights. And then they might say yes, with software updates and some client feedback. And then you can go on, client feedback, and then they will tell you what kind of feedback they received. That this is a magical tool. If I should pick the one, that would be the one I would recommend to everyone. This is very powerful, very helpful, and will bring your conversation to different level. So those are my 3 to-go techniques when the conversation stalls. They're simple, honest, there is no manipulation in there, and they work. What about you? What do you normally use? Write down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like if you liked the video, subscribe, and see you next time.